Hi Joyce, they were talking about prom for forever and then they were trying to read this article. Some see it more productive than others. I'm just trying to say for those that have been getting stuck on Lagrange and the idea behind it and alternating series versus Lagrange, this is a great article to read. To just go through all the different ideas and how they apply and what the AP is gonna ask. So if you want to pause and read it, we've already gotten down to, I'm not sure exactly where I paused the first time. After the alternating series part, we're noticing that with sine, since sine does alternate, sine is odd, so you have x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus the first omitted term is the one they use for the alternating series, so not the n plus first, not the 4th degree term, but the 5th degree term instead. And you can use that error from the alternating series error bound to approximate the range of the original function by taking the estimate from the nth degree, or in this case the 3rd degree Taylor polynomial plus or minus the error. But then also summarizing Lagrange. You guys should know the form of this pretty well. Yeah. It talks through saying that because of, I think, ultimately MVT, does it actually say? According to Taylor's theorem, I don't think it is MVT. According to Taylor's theorem, the error is going to equal this form for some value c, but the problem is we can't actually find the value c unless we know the exact error. So then, Lagrange takes Taylor's theorem and basically says, okay, then let's just figure out the worst case scenario. Let's take this idea and maximize whatever this n plus first derivative could be at the x value. I think that's why some of you guys were wondering why there were separate absolute values for the n plus first derivative than for the rest of the term. It's technically because of the application to the theorem. So then when you're thinking of the maximum, and actually to be honest, I did see the AP guys seeming to write this notation with the maximum. We just say z, and z is the value for which it's maximized. That's how I've seen it done before, so I think when you guys put z, you're okay. Just make sure it's clearly a z and not an x. Or state something about how you're maximizing this value using, the one on Friday you were using, was it a graph? No, you were using a sine cosine. And your AP final that you took Saturday, which I basically upgraded, I just figured out that I did not have the scoring in order to give you a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I have to kind of scour. It's not in the document I printed out, so it's hidden somewhere. I need to go figure it out, because I don't want to give you an incorrect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 score. It's the only thing holding me back right now. But in the AP, you guys had a graph that you were supposed to maximize, and a lot of you struggled on that. They have to give you some sort of clue for that as far as how to maximize. It goes through to explain why we're maximizing it and what's going on as far as the error bound. But then as we get down to the trig function like we saw on Friday, I was saying sine and cosine goes between -1 and 1, so we can know that the trig will not be greater than 1. So if you are trying to maximize, we can just use that 1. It seems to be like that is common AP practice for sine and cosine, so I want to show you guys that as well. He says at the very bottom this trick is fairly common. If we can't find the number we need, then we use a value that gives us a larger, but still gives us a good handle on the error. So I want to let you guys know that that was correct, that was okay, because I know that you had lost some confidence in those packets, and I wanted to see from an AP guy's perspective as to how to look at it. So with that, I was thinking we could peek at, which one was I seeing? There was a nasty one. Is it 2004? For sake of illustration, let's go to 2011. We'll use that one. Unless the updated guy has a little bit newer one. That one's 2011, that's what we're going to go look at. That one's 2008, 2008, 2004, 2004, 99, and 98. Or no, 99 as well. Okay, so let's go look at 2011. It's the pot of tea here.
So biscuits and cookies.
Yeah, tea and biscuits. No, must be number 6. There we go. Okay, how would you guys solve? This is actually really similar to the main concept.
Well, wouldn't you just do sine of x plus x, those Taylor series, write them together, plug in the new argument for sine of x, and then just add them?
For letter A, right? Carefully, but good.
Oh yeah, I thought we were
Where's
just
the
doing
C? Oh, never mind.
Because you're using the function f. We're working out to d, but I don't mind just going through quick without doing all the work. But yeah, you would think of sines and cosines in the Maclaurin series because it's about 0. Otherwise, we'd be taking derivatives, right? Because we just had the special Maclaurins. Then we can plug in x squared add them all together, term by term. How about the letter B? Oh, Gerardo, you were answering B. A was just the sign of x squared. The letter C.
Wouldn't that be just cosine? You just find the 6th term of cosine because sine is in
Like, expand that.
The first, we're doing the same thing as we're doing the same thing as A, then we're doing B, and then we're just gonna add the D, right?
For B. But how about for C?
Oh, find the value of. We would just do f6 prime of 0, and then use our coefficients.
It needs to be over 6 factorial, right? And equal to the
Well,
coefficient
it
of 6.
depends because you might have if cosine is it 0. I mean the sine is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then never mind. We just do the coefficient from cosine. And it should already have the 6 factorial if we have everything memorized, right?
What do you say equal to?
106 factorial.
That's 6th derivative of f at 0 over 6 factorial. Yeah, cosine.
So the coefficient of the 6th degree term is going to be a 6th derivative of f. Technically, you can just use cosine. Hold on, I'm thinking.
Oh, because it's x squared, so it might be different.
Yeah, because when you plug into x cubed and x cubed squared, no, x squared cubed. Right? Isn't that going to be x to the 6th?
I think so.
So be careful. I would say after working A and B, just the coefficient of the 6th degree term that's resulting. Like, there's no reason to shortcut at that point because you have the expression in B.
Wait, so just find the find
The
where-
6th degree term coefficient of B. Because I think you might have 2 6th degrees that you're putting together.
Because it's an x, it's not just sine of x, it's sine of x squared.
Right.
So that's how it should.
Yeah. But then when you go ahead and plug in, and remember, and this is the thing, I don't know, in terms of making the never part of out of it in the sense of with power series. For right now, I'm just making a big deal about it. The coefficient of the nth degree term is going to be the nth derivative over n factorial. Solve. And that was what you guys got confused that first question of the test on power series, right? With the 50.
Wait, so set the f to the 6 of 0 over 6 factorial equal to
The coefficient of the 6th degree term for your Taylor
oh, okay.
expansion to B. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so then letter D. This is the Lagrange one. What do we do?
Well, we would use the fifth graph of the 5th derivative, and we'd find the value at 0, and that will be the coefficient, so we can get the 5th degree term, and
You
use
don't
that.
want the 5th degree term.
Sorry, 5th degree. 5th derivative maximized value.
Can we just plug in?
Plug in what?
Piece of 4 of 1 over 4 minus f of 1 over 4, and then
But we don't know f of 1 4.
we can plug in.
But it's a non-calculated problem.
Should we just find that a to the n plus 1 term is less than 1 over 3,000?
It's not necessarily all true.
So this is where we've been doing Lagrange, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have the fourth, so we need to use the fifth derivative over 5 factorial times 1/4.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and have the fifth derivative of z, or as the AP would say, the max of the fifth derivative of x, right? All over times x.
X minus C. Wait, is
Does that make sense? Because c is 0, because it's centered about 0. And then x is 1/4 because of what I see being plugged in. Does that make sense? Okay, so what do I use for? Here's where Lagrange gets sticky besides just plug in and chug in. It's going to be a positive number, so I didn't put any more absolute values. Remember, once again, this is what the AP would say is the max. And if it helps you guys to write it, I don't mind. The max, and they use x. And technically it'd be x within what interval?
0 to
negative
1/4.
1.
0 to 1/4.
Look at the graph.
The graph does show negative 1 to 1, and it says to use the graph. But technically, according to Lagrange, it would be from where it's centered to the x value itself, so either 0 to 1/4 or negative 1/4 to 0.
And it's bigger at 1/4. It's like almost 35 at 1/4.
Almost. Does that sound very AP-ish though?
The value of the fifth derivative of x appears to be
No, we can't do it.
maximized at
There's gotta be something for us to find the exact value. That's what she said.
Or, remember from the article we just read,
Approximately.
it's common practice to use the biggest one. So look at 1/4. I'm not going to use 30 anything. What am I going to use?
40.
So we can say that f fifth of z has to be less than 40 for x within. Is that valid? I think it's a closed interval, is that right?
Yes.
For x within 0 to 40. So then, based upon that, we're not necessarily saying the maximum value of this in this is 40, we're saying it's less than 40. So therefore we can say we have 40 over 5 factorial is at 120.
Let me check that.
And you know what? The beauty of 6 exponent. But we should double check we're right since we're not on the AP itself, but we could say that and say, you did it right, who cares? Right? We don't have to simplify this. You don't have to sit there and do 4 to the 5th power and do 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64 times 4 is 256 times 4 is something big that I'm not thinking. Is it 1048? No.
Oh, it's definitely smaller than that. It's 3 times 3.255 times a negative. That's definitely smaller than that.
It's like slightly smaller.
It's a whole thousand.
What's 1 over 3000?
That's 1 over 3,000 is 3 times 10 to the negative 3. And this is 10 to the negative 4. So 4 decimal places
Okay.
10,000.
Well, let's just
Three
say that in this box.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be 6 and 10 1 times 10.
Well, we can't have a calculator on this one.
So it's just for your sake to be like, yeah, you're totally right, but yeah, are you totally right? The answer is yeah. And technically, I mean, you probably could have done. I guess you could have done 120, but did we need to? No, because according to the graph, we know that it hits below 40, so we can use 40 instead. But if you had done, I think, to some extent, 40 or 60 or 80, you would be okay. Let's go ahead and go check the scoring guidelines real fast, okay? And make sure our ideas, we didn't miss any explanation. Let me close out of that, and let's go to
40 over 120 is 1/3, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
then number 6.
Close
They used 40. Is that cool? And did they go ahead and simplify? The answer is yes, but do you have to simplify? And the answer is definitely not. And is there really that much difference? Not too much. But it's enough. But it's enough. And if we were to go ahead and go peek at this kid got a 9 out of 9.
PBD. Again.
He was pretty excited, I think, that he got it.
So sad.
His explanation was totally sufficient using Lagrange. He used error is less than. Ooh, they gave it to him. He didn't say z or max, but you guys are gonna be safer than sorry, right? He said he could use that 1/4 because he saw the increasing nature of the graph, and that was fine. But technically, less than 40. If it were 40, and then he plugged in and see, did he simplify? No. So he didn't have to simplify that much, and the answer is no. He said less than QED. But did you have to state technically any of that? Nope, just do less than 1/3000 and you're done. Is that cool? Okay. Cool beans. You guys had asked about Lagrange. I wanted to throw one in. There's a trickier Lagrange, I didn't find it today. As far as nastiness that can come, but
Just like trick us.
yeah, they do kind of like doing that. I agree. All right, let's talk logistics for a second, because you guys, are we good at three? Huh? There is a burp. That was back in the day when they were just introducing optimization and pre-cal, honors pre-cal.
Them's the days.
There was an inscribed cylinder inside of the sphere, and we're trying to maximize with our graphing calculator because I didn't know calculus to find the critical numbers. So sad. Cool kids, I'm going to try and have your APs graded for you after school when you come by. So hold on, quick confirmation. Who's coming? Amanda's coming, Georgia's coming, George is coming. Joyce, I think, said she could show you.
No, she was
She has to do a
she has to
mural.
do a mural up in.
Okay.
Deb said you could
Huh?
You get Deb?
Yeah,
You
ADEP.
cut it all?
Okay, so then, what question numbers do you guys have? Help me out.
I have one.
1,
What?
3,
Oh,
4,
6.
6. So we're
Christy, did you
missing 2
get
and 5.
my email or no? With the
I opened it up this morning. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I hear the sound and I see, and I think it works.
okay.
I'll listen to it.
Also, I'm definitely sick, so my voice sounds great on the recording.
You just sound tired. They'll understand.
Which I mean, I did it after prom, so I was tired.
You did it after from?
I still have.
So you don't need the
No,
electronic.
like Sunday morning.
Does anybody else want an electronic version of their question? Because
I just.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take
well,
Yeah.
version.
Is
Okay.
that
Do you want the answer key too, or just the question?
Oh, I just want the answer.
both actually?
Oh, the answer. Both.
Are we grading FRQs today?
Oh, I have paper copies. I mean, you can do it on your phone
Like
too
if
if
you
you want.
for the recording thing.
For the recording.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do that to make the
And
white
then try to
match.
do one.
Then I don't need one.
I know
Look
maybe all
nicer,
that.
but then I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Then I
Zuck
don't
hasn't
need
given me back my flash drive, so I can't scan it on my thing and convert to PDF. So I don't have a flash drive.
Aww.
I have another flash drive, but it doesn't fit because it's like a big old cube.
Okay, so we're starting at 3:30. When are we planning on ending?
Whenever we're done.
I know you need to be gone. You need to get ready.
Yeah.
What
So
time
if
do
we're
you
done
leave?
by like 6:30-ish,
Oh, do you
6:45. Yeah, I'm not going home.
Oh.
I'll get ready.
I was gonna say because you have.
I'll get ready in the locker room.
You're not practice today?
Tell Cassie.
Huh?
Tell Cassie.
I'm not sure if she's working tonight. Text her and see. So we can put her on an effort too, and then I can have the other effort.
And then we're done.
Vicious.
I was thinking we just
Sorry.
circle and then we just pass them.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking.
So we each do one.
Each of us, we split up 6 of them. There's 6 FRQs, and then so like whoever's the last one would pass. Whoever's 6 would grade 6, then put it in number 1's pile, then 1 would put it in 2's pile. 2 would put, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a choo-choo train.
And
So
so
then
then
I
do the
can
one that
fill
we
one.
did, right? The
Mhm.
recording.
Because that way you're so nice and you
Yeah,
like have it
we already
memorized.
know
correctly.
exactly what it should be.
Yeah. And then I'll just go through. What Starbucks order are we getting?
Well,
You don't know.
I don't know. I went like yesterday.
Do you like teas or iced coffee?
I just get like the.
She said she doesn't like
strawberry. I think that's what it's called.
Strawberry, the berry.
Very, very hibiscus.
That one?
That one has like blackberries and strawberries and stuff like that. Or the cool lime one has like a lime in it.
Okay, Jordan, what do you want?
Grande caramel frap, extra caramel.
Whipped cream?
Yes, please.
I hate that I know all the questions that they ask.
It just tells us how often you go there.
I mean,
Extra cream. What's that? Jordan, what do you want?
I don't know.
it makes
Amanda, what do
me
you want?
venti iced coffee with cream and sweetener and easy ice.
Just coffee.
Yeah, just coffee. Yeah.
So sweet and venti.
Yeah, all you have to say is cream, sweetener, and then easy ice. And then they do it all for you.
Is it like a good iced tea or something?
Passion iced tea lemonade is really good.
If you like tart.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Or do
You
you
can
like
get it with
do you
apple
like
juice
tea?
and then that's sweeter.
Yeah, kind of.
If you like tea, do it without the lemonade. I just don't like plain tea.
It has a kick like passion tea. Black tea is good. Green
I'll
tea.
do it
is good.
Amanda said. I don't know what you said. I'll do
The
whatever
passion
Amanda
iced tea
said.
lemonade.
Sure.
It's a
Okay.
little bit
Oh.
a little bit sour.
Yeah,
But
I get the passion iced tea.
You want that too?
Makes sense.
it's good.
Thanks, Mom.
You know what we could do? While she's going to get it, all of us that are gonna
We'll
be there.
probably do it at.
Oh.
I was gonna try some pure and sneak out and put one in charge.
I could go pick it up because I can leave after 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah? So if I order on my app, you just go pick it up.
Oh,
Go
You have a
see.
Starbucks app?
Also,
Yeah.
I could go pick
It's
it up
cool.
as well.
I've been a gold card member since 2012.
Since 2012?
I was
I
like
have
5
for a
at the
while.
time.
I can't believe that.
Five.
Crazy.
Not actually that, but it's
So with cream and then sweetened, and then they're good, right?
Yeah.
Gold
Wait,
card.
what's it?
And then
Is it like a
minus.
credit card?
No.
no,
Well,
No
it's hooked up
rewards.
to one.
yeah, debit card. It's a debit card because we don't use credit cards.
You know, we do not.
But yeah, you just can order on your phone instead of ordering once you
I
get
feel
there.
like most,
Okay.
like,
A lot of places do it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to hear something crazy about McDonald's?
They're delivering now.
Are they? Oh, that was
In certain locations.
And so is Jack in the Box, and so is
In
Fast
certain
Food.
locations.
But the thing is they are probably losing so much money right now because whenever the Kings win a hockey game, you get a free Big Mac with purchase. And now for Angel games, which have just started, you get the new like artisan burgers.
Those are expensive.
They're like the $5 burgers. You get a free one if they get a home run. And so the past 3 nights, my family has gotten McDonald's burgers, and that's like $40 worth of food
Yeah,
that we got
so-
for free.
So technically, it's really awkward when you hear this. Most people don't know this, but the government tends to refund money to fast food restaurants
When they do that.
when they do certain things like have a dollar
Supporting.
menu or have like a thing like another thing like
Is that one of the tax refund loopholes?
Yes. So that's why, and that's why they're willing to
They
give
don't
more
mind it.
stuff that are more expensive because they also sell more stuff that are on the $1 item.
Yeah.
Because most people are like, oh, I got this for free. Why don't I get an ice cream cone too? Which
Yep.
means they'll get more money back from the government because the government doesn't want people rioting because they don't have food. So that's what the government does.
Interesting, but
Fast
some
food.
people don't take advantage of it. I
And
mean,
then
Yeah.
I do.
the Kings games, the Kings are out of the playoffs.
Well, yeah, now it doesn't work, but my
before
dad's
it
been
was
getting
like
them all
that.
season.
Like that, too.
So you just walk in and say the
Joyce,
Kings
you're just-
won?
No,
This
you
thing
have
does
to
hang
have
out
the
right now.
McDonald's app on your phone,
Ah.
which I also have that. I have a 7-Eleven app.
How's the job
Wait,
is
question.
Answer.
Yeah.
How many gigs is your phone? Like the 120?
64.
And tell other ways because my
Yeah,
also was dying.
Wait,
my
so
phone,
get the
and
reward.
my phone was like, "You're already in space."
Oh, are we
Really?
Keywords has to
No, I
Yeah.
have like
I-
3,000
I was trying
pictures,
to
like
ask
over
about
1,000.
distractions.
Yeah, no, I have the 8 gigs, so I don't have. I only have a couple.
Okay, what are we doing for food?
What?
How late are we staying?
Pizza.
Well, so that's the question as to whether or not you guys
Because
want
like,
to do
we'll be
food.
able to bust them out quick. What do you, I
You guys
don't
are
know. I
staying
don't know.
until you want to leave. I'm guessing, I'm hoping we get through like half, to be
You
honest.
don't think we'll be done? How many
Well, let's
kids are
go
there?
into the question.
Well,
Well, I mean, there's
I mean,
six
you guys
questions.
have specialized on your FRQ,
Yeah.
so you'll go
Yeah,
faster
that's
than you did in
checks.
class. So theoretically, we'll bust out a lot, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do.
As
We might. I'm hoping. That'd be awesome.
I don't need food
'Cause you're gonna do your basketball
yeah,
banquet?
basketball banquet will have food.
Okay.
So I'm good. I'll probably snack on whatever you end up getting if you get something.
You literally scared me. You're like, I don't need food. I was like, oh, you're starving yourself.
I need
So we're doing more snacks and less dinner, right? That's
I
the
would
idea.
say yes.
It's yeah. My mom's making dinner at night, so if I don't eat her food, she's gonna be sad. You know, it's always burns. Always burns.
I feel like Joyce has probably turned us off like an
It's
hour
always
ago.
burns. Why don't you just get home and like
We have
take out
plenty
the
of
other
chocolate.
right away?
We have
And
plenty of
don't
gummy
rush
bears.
Yes.
And a whole bag of Pirates pudding.
There we
What
go.
other snacks do we want? Do we want anything else?
Something with drugs in it.
That would be
Cocaine will make us go faster.
That's
No, never
speed.
mind. I
That's
don't like
speed.
that joke.
That's speed.
I don't like
We
that
have
joke.
cocktails.
Adderall, just focus. Dreams,
We have
that's
water
some of
bubbles.
that.
We have water
That's
bubbles.
for all of for coffee.
Okay, can I get you like a peach tree from Starbucks? Can we do that instead then?
Oh,
Okay.
The Chipotle or something, so.
So you're just gonna throw it.
I'm just kidding.
The coffee cake is so good.
The classic? Okay, what else?
I know you guys are all
Yeah.
like, no, I don't need anything, and I'm like, well, I want stuff.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking. I'm debating between a bagel and a chocolate croissant. Those are the things I usually get.
Chocolate croissant.
No.
Fine.
I got a better idea.
What?
The pesto panini. My sister had
Better
it.
idea.
That's what we need. Got it.
Yeah, my sister had it last time. And I was like,
Actually, I can get rewards because I never get a sandwich, and there's like a reward.
Oh yeah, there is one right now.
Sweet.
Are you still
I think
doing that,
today is my
bingo
double
thing?
star day.
Nah, I totally filled the board.
Misty, is
Oh,
today
you
your
filled
double
it?
star day?
Nice, man.
Huh?
Is today your double star day?
Yeah.
That
See,
helps too.
I get to triple do it.
Okay.
Anything else? Anyone want a bistro box? Because I need to buy one of those today too.
What is
I don't
that?
even know what the bistro
What's
box
a
is.
bistro box?
Is that the $8 thing that you get the water?
Oh.
Possibly. I have no idea. I'll put that as a question.
So wait, how do these work? How do these things work?
They make
They
you buy more
randomly
things so you
just
get
give you
stars so you
challenges.
get free drinks. It's the government.
the government.
They give you challenges to meet.
So you,
But I thought you filled up the
spend-
board. Is this like a different thing?
Yeah.
Spend
Well, they
more.
have new ones that come out
If
every.
you want,
What is it,
you want
maybe
a
every
hat,
other week
you
or
want
something?
a t-shirt.
What?
Every other week they come out.
Yeah,
Something
they
like
always have new things.
Like
And it's like the Star Dash. If you get 8, if you make 8 purchases in the next if you make 5 purchases, you get 50 bonus stars. If you make 8, you get 100 bonus stars.
So
If
some
you,
of them aren't worth it. They truly aren't.
yeah, because it's like you have 4 days and you have to go 8 times. I'm not gonna go twice a day. Actually, I might. But like,
Hey, Tyler.
Hello.